Is this thing on? Is there anybody here? Welcome one, welcome all. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce coughing away here. Welcome all. It's Tuesday, November the 12th, 2024, and we're getting ready for another fun day. Do you realize that a week ago today, America voted in an election? Do you miss all the ads? Do you miss all the crap? Do you miss the clown show of every strategist and pollster and talking head talking about the latest rally and all that? Do you miss any of that? I don't. I don't think you do either. Thank God it's over. And what it is, it is. And now we move forward. I got good news for those of you who are here and who come here every day to this channel. I have got the greatest news. It's still the same news I was telling you before. Your option writers. If you're here, you're pretty well an option writer. Yeah, you own Sofi. Yep, you probably have Rocket Lab. You love GameStop. Sure. Oh, yeah. There's still folks here from 2021 who found me back then and became viewers of this channel because of the meme stock rallies that were happening. But I would say 90% of you that are here now not only follow GameStop and SoFi and other stocks, you're option writers. And the great news for you, and it's huge, it doesn't matter who's in the White House, who's in the Senate, who's in the Congress. Doesn't matter who your mayor is. If you're in America and you vote for your own judges and your sheriffs and your librarians, and I don't know what you vote for, it's ridiculous. You don't have to worry about any of that crap. It doesn't matter who your governor is and anything. You're option writers. And as option writers, you've got a market that is just taking really good care of you. You're going to make a lot of money. If you have taken my classes and continue to take my classes, you're going to make a lot of money. I think so. Thank you all for being here. Listen, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I got to tell you, this Saturday, if you look at my notification at the very top of this page here, this Saturday, lesson number 18, 2 o'clock Eastern time, this Saturday, live, class lesson number 18. You want to be part of that class and be able to absorb the information we're going to share with you on how to maximize your profits on call writing, covered call writing, poor man covered call writing, cash secured put writing, credit spreads, iron condors, all this stuff. You want to learn how to maximize your profits? Join us a couple hours of your time. It doesn't matter if you can't stay for the whole class. It's not like, you can't leave during the class. But here's the thingy. There's this thingy, okay? You're in the class. You're getting a link to the class. You can re-watch the class after the class has been held because you paid $150 to be in the class. And on top of that, you're going to get an email from Jen and I of the edited class once the edit is complete later next week. So you're going to get the complete class in raw and completed form, and you can be the first in line to watch it and be aware of this knowledge in this environment that we're in right now, this wild, incredible market. So join us. That's the PayPal address right there if you want to make a donation. $150 US, send it there, and then send me an email right here at brucefarmer@hotmail.com and just let me know, Uncle Bruce, I just sent you 150 American dollars. It looks like it got converted to Canadian or something. Doesn't matter. It's okay. I've sent it. I'm in for your class this Saturday. This is the email address I'd like you to use to send me the link to the class. And of course, the finished version of the class. This email address is the one I'd like you to use. Okay? And then I know I can register you in the class, which means I write your name down on a piece of paper. Okay? All right. It's not complicated. I write your name down on a piece of paper with your email address. That's my hard drive. So I know, okay, paid, name, email address. I know who to invite into the class. You'll get your invitation about 10, 20 minutes before the class starts, approximately. And you have to be forgiving if I'm a little behind, because I will not start a class until I get all the notifications done. So if you registered for the class and you didn't receive your notification 20 minutes before we start the class, don't panic. Sometimes it takes me 20, 30 minutes to get them all in. I do it by hand. Jen drives her nuts. Well, you could do this all in one little click and you could. No. I do it one at a time, and that way I know it gets done. Old school, new school, welcome to school. You're going to get smarter, and away you go. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to the Party Pals. What's going to happen today? My goodness, we've got a heck of a day perhaps going on here. I don't see like any terrible news happening in the markets, nothing like that. I note that we've got earnings coming out after the bell tonight for Rocket Lab, so we're awaiting that, of course. Thank you, by the way, for those of you who have already answered my poll question today. I think today's question is a real interesting one. You should take a look at this poll question. I'm trying to find out from you viewers who are, regulars, your option writers. How much money are you making writing options compared to your day job? Now, for some of you, you're looking at this question going, Bruce, I don't have a day job anymore because of you. I quit my day job. Well, I would like you to answer the question from what you used to get from your day job. So if you are making more money now than you ever made in your day job, you'll be still able to answer this question. So far, 75 people have voted in here. The question is basically, by becoming a stock option writer, I now earn more than so much of a percentage of my day job. And I'm talking about, monthly, but you can do it any way you want. Compare monthly to monthly, yearly, however you want to do it. 47% are saying I earn more than 10% from option writing than I make from my day job, but less than 25%. There's the 25% to 50% level. 20% of you say I make between 25 and 50% of my day job now. 17% of you say I make between 50% and 100% of my day job revenues writing options. And 16% of you say I make more than 100% of what I make in my day job or used to make in my day job. These are fascinating to me. These numbers are absolutely fascinating. 76 votes. Bring them in. Let's see how many people respond to this question. I'm quite curious to see where these numbers come out, because if you are making more like 50%, around 50% of your paycheck writing options, well, that's like getting 150% at work. Think about it. If you're making $80,000 a year at your job and you're adding $40,000 in option premiums, you're a $120,000 employee at your office. If you're getting paid $40,000 a year plus 20 in bonus money from option writing, you're up to 60 grand. If you're a $120,000 employee and you're making more than 60 grand in option premium, you're up to 180 a year. This is what I'm curious about. How is it going for you? Are you enjoying it? Is it working for you? What kind of numbers are coming in? And please hit that poll question and let me know. Thank you also for 43 thumbs ups already. We're only 9 minutes into the show. Yesterday we broke 300 plus thumbs ups because of you guys. I appreciate this very much. Keep it going, everybody. Welcome to the party. All right, now look, Sofi. Bruce, have you got any news on Sofi? Yes, I do. I have news for you on your Sofi. Your Sofi. I have news for you guys on your Sofi. You may or may not be aware that in the last 24 hours, there's been an update as to how many shares are shorted on Sofi. A couple of days ago, the number was 180 million. About a month ago, it was 182 million. It came out at around 180 million. Now we're short 162 million shares of Sofi. According to the latest SEC filings, which are ancient in time because the SEC does not make shorters declare their positions the day they make them. So we're still underserved by the SEC, as aggressive as they've been everywhere else to try to kill every SPAC ever created and try to interfere with all kinds of other nonsense. They will not make shorters declare their short positions. It's like the Wall Street boys have fought that rule and are still winning and go forward 4 more years. The SEC ain't going to make that happen either. With the new boys in Washington coming in, there's no way we're going to hear about SEC short position updates for another 4 years. But I have good news for those of you who love your SoFi. 162 million are still shorted on SoFi. And what interests me about this is that there was 180 million short a month ago, and the stock was about $10, $10. Now we're at $14 a share, $13.50, $14 a share, and it's 18 million less. So with only 18 million shares bought back by shorters, we've gone up $4 a share. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you that every time 18 million shares of shorting gets taken out, the stock's going to go up $4. But I am going to say this. Back in 2021, when we were following the GameStop story, and of course AMC and all the other meme stocks, the most heavily shorted stocks out there at the time, what we noticed from time to time was that as short positions got bought up, stocks went up in price. And then we noticed something else would happen. Like in GameStop's case, 10 million shares of shorting would be bought back in January of 21 or December of 20. The stock would go from, 8 to 16 to 20 to 25, $30. But then another 10 million shares will be bought back by the shorters who got getting their asses handed to them at that time. The stock didn't go from 20 to 30 or 20 to 40. The stock would go from 20 to 60 to 80. And then another 10 million will be bought back, and the stock went from 60, 80 to $200 a share. Because as it got tighter and tighter, the stock got more exponentially blown out. And that's going to happen with SoFi and Rocket Lab. I throw in Rocket Lab because I want to make sure you understand that on Rocket Lab, there are 20% of the shares shorted on Rocket Lab. There's a 20% short position on Rocket Lab. There's a 17-something% short interest on SoFi. The number on SoFi, 15.7%, 16% for SoFi, 20% on Rocket Lab. These two stocks can double in price from here if their short position gets attacked or people try to buy back their stock. Even 30, 40 million shares of buying back on SoFi alone could move SoFi to $30 a share. I know it. I know it. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's the guarantee. I'm thinking 14.54 a share is the first breach, the first level of this stock hitting 88 miles an hour. 14.54. That's the price that the call option that SoFi has on itself matures at its highest possible level. They have a capped call deal going. They have a capped call. I'm trying to make my hands do the same thing. They've got a capped call option, 14.54 a share. Above that, the company makes no extra money. The 14.54 is the most where they lock in their biggest gain, and that is equal to enough money for SoFi to swap out 850 million of debt for 850 million of equity stock, free trading stock into the company. This is why I think we're already seeing a reduction in the short positions. I think what's happening here is that any outfits that were short the stock are covering their butts as fast as they can, have been for a month now, and this is already continuing. This is continuing as I'm talking to you, and will continue for another $5 or $6. But upon 14.54 being breached and the company pulling off the swapperoo, and I don't know when that happened. I don't know what day that is. I don't know what month that is. I don't know for sure when this happened. But rest assured, the street knows that once the shares break that price, the company is now in the position at their leisure to exercise their option. All right. I think they have until 2029 to do it, but I don't think they're going to wait till then. So even knowing they have the wherewithal to pull this off, if the stock wants to go to 15 or 16 or 17, that's way above 14.54. That deal is in place. I think the company will take advantage of that deal the moment they can and shut that $850 million debt off, turn it into free trading stock. That's what I would do if I were Anthony Noto. That's what I'd be advising him if I were his broker. But with that deal done and the short position still being covered and the stock moving now to 15 or 16 or 17, the window is wide open for the stock to just go to 2022 a share. This is my opinion. You don't have to believe me. Call me a liar, call me a dreamer, whatever you want, but this is what I think is going to happen. So if you are a shareholder of Sofi, or you used to be a shareholder of Sofi and you sold the shares and you've written cash secured puts, you're going to be rolling cash secured puts for quite some time yet. And every time you roll your cash secured puts to a higher strike, you're going to take more money off the table. Now, some of you around here have done about 4 rollovers. I know for a fact there were $7, $8, and $9 cash secured put writers from a year ago and longer who rolled into 10s, then they rolled into 12s, then they've rolled into 15s, and now they're rolling into 17s. 4 rollovers. And there will be more of you rolling into $20 cash secured puts. Then you're going to roll into 22.50s, 25s, 27.50s, and 30s, or dollar increments all the way up, depending on which series we're talking about and how long from now this is happening. But I am convinced there are some of you here who sold your shares at $8.50, $9 when it got to that level, and you thought, oh wow, hey, my average is $6.80. It's trading at $9. I'm going to take a profit at $9, and I'm going to write $10 puts, and you did. And then you bought them back and wrote 12s and took another $2 in cash. And then you bought the 12s back and wrote 15s and took another $2.50 in cash per share. And you've gone from $9 to $11 to $13 to $15. You're right now sitting on a $15 sale of your Sofi shares, and the money is in your bank account. And you're going, Uncle Bruce, I can't believe how much money I have in my account. I had 1,000 shares worth, $7,500 when it was $750. Then it was $9,000. I sold them at $9,000, and I added like $3 right away into my account. That added $3,000. I had $12,000. Then I rolled those, and I got $14,000. I rolled those, and I've got $15,000 in my account right now. I only had $7,500 worth of stock like 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago, whatever that was. It ain't over. This stock wants to go higher. You're going to roll yet again, and you're going to roll to 17s and to 20s, and you're going to have $20,000 in your account from a 1,000 share position. You got 5,000 Sofi? 5,000 Sofi? If you've already sold them and written cash secured puts, you've been rolling those. If you haven't sold your Sofi and you're now thinking, I kind of want to lock in this price, Bruce, I'm a little nervous that at $13.45, $13.50, maybe it's over. Maybe this is all. Despite everything you say, I'm not listening to you. I can't hear you anymore. The sound in my head is sell, 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 sell. Sell the shares at $13.50. Turn around and write $15 cash secured puts or $17 cash secured puts for January 26th, and take in $3, $4, $5 a share in premium. In other words, sell at $13.50 and turn your account into a $17 a share account in cash. Stock wants to go up, don't worry, you haven't missed a dang thing. Stock goes to $16, $18, so you're going to buy these puts back for nothing, third of their price, quarter of their price. You're going to write 20s, 22s. You're going to bring in another $3 to $4 a share additionally into your account. Now you're sitting there with a $23 sale, and you're going, my God, Bruce, I had 5,000 shares at $13.49. I now have the equivalent of 5,000 shares at $22 a share. Thank you very much, Mike. Glad I took your classes. There you go. Nice to be around, eh? No margin debit balances. You're earning interest on the money sitting in your account. and the stock wants to go higher, you get richer. Thank you very much. Stock wants to back off. So you have the money in your account to buy back the stock at a discount. You'll buy the stock back. You know what it's like to be a shareholder of SoFi. You're a shareholder again 3 months from now. So I'm a shareholder of SoFi. You know what I'm going to do, you say? You know what you're going to say? Stocks went to 22 and it's now at 15. I think I'm going to write call options for 17.50 for like 3 or 6 months. I'm going to take $3 off the table here, because can you imagine what the premiums are going to be on your SoFi call options? This stock takes a run to the 2022-24 neighborhood. Do you understand how these premiums will blow out? You keep talking to me about how high the premiums are on AI, how high the premiums are on Tesla, how high the premiums are on Rocket Lab. The premiums on SoFi are going to go nuts. You're going to take advantage of those premiums. You're going to sell out of the money call options for ridiculous premiums. And you're going to be getting them all this cash per share. And you're going to go, yeah, okay, I wrote puts. I got assigned. I now write calls. And I get assigned on my calls. You taking me out at $20 plus the premiums I got? I'm going to write cash secured puts. I can write $25 cash secured puts. I'll write 30s. I'll do what I do with GameStop. I will do exactly what I've been doing with GameStop. I've been writing cash secured puts on GameStop months and months and months and months and years. I'll be doing that on SoFi too. I'm always in the game. I don't need to own the stock to make the gain on this movement of this stock. Something you've picked up from the classes you take from my show. There you go. That's where I think you got it from. Just what I'm saying. Thank you all for being here this morning. Welcome to the party, pal. What else is going on? I wanted to mention something else to you today. I heard this morning on Bloomberg, and this what I heard today confirms what I already believe. But I wanted to reiterate it to you, and I want to break it down in plain English to you guys. There's a real tug of war going on, and there's going to be a major tug of war inside the administration of Donald Trump. There's a tug of war in the White House. There's a tug of war going to happen in the Senate, and there's going to be a tug of war happening in the Congress. Top of all that, the President of the United States is going to try to make certain states very, very happy for voting in the red wave. Unfortunately, there's a conflict between brothers and sisters in all families. And the conflict I want to talk to you about right now is the energy conflict. All about energy. And this is a big part of America's future and present, and has been part of its past. It's a big deal with Canada too. You're beginning to hear the slogan being bandied about called "Drill, baby, drill." Drill, baby, drill. Oil and gas companies would like to have national parks that have been designated as untouchable. They want to get in there with their drilling rigs. They want to get their pipelines in there. They want to claim that national security should allow oil and gas companies to drill on what they know are oil fields under preserved national parks in Alaska, national reserves in other states. Okay. This is no secret to you. It's no secret to me. This is a fact. We know this. Also, the offshore drilling off the shore of California, off the shores of Florida, on the Atlantic side. There are oil and gas companies that want to be drilling up and down the east coast of the United States. They want to be drilling all over the place in the Pacific side as well, and all over Alaska and so on. And of course, environmental groups are going, no. And some administrations are eager, and some are not so eager for this to happen. Again, you know this is true. This isn't news. So there's that going. Then you have a guy like Elon Musk, who is a presidential advisor over here, who is like really important to Mr. Trump. And this guy produces electric cars. This guy produces solar panels that go on top of houses and businesses. This guy produces battery systems to store electricity from solar panels. And this guy is the opposite of oil and gas. And yet he's located in Austin, Texas. He moved his company from California to Texas and putting plants there. And you've got this going on. So now what's happening? Then what you have happening is you have companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and others who would like to and need to generate 25% more electricity. They need 25% more electricity than all of the United States produces right now to power up the expected artificial intelligence needs coming up. This is trillions of dollars of investment and over years and years and revenues. And that's not a secret either. This is all known. It's in the open. Who do you go with? Do you drill, baby, drill, and then pump oil into generator plants, burn fossil fuels to create electricity? Or do you produce electricity from wind and solar, put it in battery systems, and grow your anticipated needs that way? Or do you go nuclear? That's a tough one to sell. Do you want a nuclear plant in your backyard? I don't think very many people want that. But the argument I heard today was very, very interesting, and that was that OPEC is constantly monitoring oil and gas production and consumption. And right now, the world is producing about 103 million barrels of oil per day. The world as a whole. The United States produces 13.5 million barrels a day, 13.5 million out of the 103 roughly that's being done. So 10% of the world's oil production is coming out of America. Canada's at 5 million or something like that, 6 million. But the consumption of oil is expected to drop by 8% in the next decade. The world oil guys, the pros, they're going with the Chinese going solar and going wind, and the Europeans going with wind and solar. They're decommissioning nuclear plants, actually. They don't want to create oil burning power plants in Europe. These guys are reducing how much oil they need because more and more of the cars out there, and soon to be trucks out there, will be electric, especially Europe and China. They're leading the world. The amount of solar electricity generated in America in the last couple of years has risen by 400%. The cost of electricity produced by solar and wind has dropped by 60% in the last 3 years. Why? Because Americans are very entrepreneurial. They like making money, and they're very smart when it comes to cheaper costs in means more profits out at the end of the day. Why build or try to build a nuclear plant, billions and billions of dollars, which always goes over the cost estimates, and nowhere to store the nuclear waste, by the way, don't know where to put it. Why would we play that game where we announce a nuclear plant for Wyoming and it'll take 20 years to build it? Why don't we just throw up a bunch of windmills in 6 months and throw out 5,000 acre and 10,000 acre and 50,000 acre solar farms all over the Western US where the land is arid, dry, and useless, and produce megawatts, millions of megawatts of electricity for pennies? This is way cheaper. I mean, it's way cheaper to build, and the electricity is the electricity. American entrepreneurs have figured this out. Texas is the largest producer of wind electricity in America, and it's one of the largest solar producers. Texas, home of oil and gas. The battle is on. Battle royale is on for the cheapest energy available. Now, Texas, because it's so unregulated in the electrical area, which is good and bad, because there are brownouts and everything else, Texas has figured out in order to not have brownouts and blackouts, and when we have rainstorms and ice storms and our power lines get into trouble, one way to preserve our power grid and keep towns and cities functioning is to have battery storage systems built all over Texas to store energy that comes off the wind farm and off the solar energy all day long. Because when the sun is shining, Solar farms produce electricity. When the sun goes down, solar farms don't produce any electricity. Well, people need light at night, and they still need air conditioning in July in the evening. Where's the power going to come from? It can come from wind, theoretically, but if it's not windy tonight, and it's not sunny tonight, and every night I can guarantee you it's not sunny, where's the electricity coming from? It's coming from natural gas fired up plants, oil fired up plants, coal plants, and nuclear. Well, if you have battery storage systems in every town, city, and community that you need them, you've got the energy you need stored up for tonight and tomorrow night. And it's stormy tomorrow, doesn't matter. No solar being produced because it's rainy, or we're down to 40% power being produced. We have battery systems that can hold power for a month. We can draw on the batteries day after day after day. It'll get sunny again. It'll get windy again. Don't worry about that. There you go. Entrepreneurs in Texas and other states in America have figured out there's money in them, their hills. Why should we have governments investing billions of dollars into very inefficiently created power plants that are always over budget, now run by regulators, when we can have entrepreneurs all over the place with solar and wind and battery storage systems to negate these mega projects and make them regional? This is working. In Europe and China, they're going full speed ahead on everything that is renewable energy. In other words, wind and solar. They are throwing everything at it because they want to be addicted to Russian oil. They want to be addicted to Russian natural gas. That's not a very good strategy. You want to be addicted to some dictator's whims. You want to be addicted to OPEC, where these guys at a moment's notice are going to cut oil production by 15% and try to jack the price of a barrel of oil to $120 a barrel. You want to play with those guys? The Europeans are going, no, we don't want to play with those guys. And so the rest of the developed world is saying, hey, we're not a first world country. We're a second world country. We don't want to become a third world country. And we don't want to be addicted to oil from Saudi Arabia or Iran or from Iraq or from Yemen or from worried about our oil being blown up by Yemenis rebels. Why don't we just produce energy from the star that's up here, makes us wear sunglasses all the time? Why don't we take that free energy and bring that around our entire country along with the wind, because weather keeps moving past us? Why don't we take the free power we're being given with this cost of production plummeting like you can't believe and not be energy dependent on certain players we don't want to buy energy from? Makes kind of sense in a way. That's what's going on out there. And so oil at 68.69 is not at 68.69 because Trump got elected and because the Trump White House is promoting the fact that we're going to produce solar and wind energy. The Trump people, many, are saying, drill, baby, drill. We're the old school guys. We want to make America great again. We want to have oil derricks like you saw in those photos from the 1880s all over the place, or something like that. Modern, today, entrepreneurs that are in their 20s and 30s that weren't born during the last energy crisis of 1973, that really didn't vote for Trump in 16 because they were 15 years old, but they're now 23, 24, and they did vote for Trump this time around. They didn't vote for him to go into oil and gas. They voted for him for lower regulations. They wanted deregulations on getting business done. They want lower taxes, bigger write-offs, made in America incentives. Well, if you're going to make energy in America from solar panels and wind farms and battery systems, and they're all run by American entrepreneurs, paying American taxes, American workers, this all makes sense to the Trump administration, which is completely opposite for the oil and gas business. You don't have to subsidize the sun, but you have to subsidize Exxon. Really? Why subsidize Chevron and all these other massive oil and gas companies with all kinds of tax breaks when you can just harness the power that is shining on us every day? There's more sunlight, more energy from the sun hitting the planet every day for the entire year's needs of the planet. That's how much it is. It's more than 365 times the energy we need at the moment in time. That's how efficient, that's how powerful that star is, not even including wind. That's what's going on. And so oil is on its way to the 50s. If it works out with an entrepreneurial, independent business environment, oil being used less and more available is going into the 50s, which means only producers that can produce oil profitably in the mid 50s will survive. If you're an oil and gas company and you need $80 oil to break even, I got bad news for you. You're out of business. Your product, your company is going to be sold off in pieces. But a number of those oil fields you draw oil from will be shut down because it costs too much to bring it out. That's what's coming, and that's where we're at. Now, the good news for Americans and Canadians and Brits and Germans, the cost of energy is coming down across the board. That's a good thing. All businesses are going, this is great. Pizza delivery drivers are happy campers. Uber drivers are happy campers. Because if the cost of energy is dropping from electricity to oil, you name it, that means the cost of powering up their vehicle, whatever kind of vehicle it is dropping. That means cheaper per mile to operate. For factories that need air conditioning, that need power for their robots, need whatever energy needs for their product, steel mills, you're going to use, first of all, less energy because you're getting more efficient anyway, but the energy you're using is going to be much cheaper to acquire, which means the cost of being in business is going to drop. This is a good thing. This is anti-inflationary. It's winning by default. And at the same time, the oddest thing, the oddest of oddest things, you're not burning as much oil into the environment. You don't have 25,000 cars every 2 hours going up and down LA freeways burning gas and diesel. Half of those are electric, half of them are gasoline or hybrids, and they are incredibly efficient, getting 50, 60, 70 miles a gallon on hybrids, and I don't know how much per electricity. The air in LA and New York and New Jersey and Philadelphia and Washington and any other big city like Houston and Dallas going to be cleaner. And the planet's going to have a little break when it comes to emissions. It's business. It's nothing personal. It's just business. And that's the deal. That's where I see that going. Anyway, that came out this morning on a discussion. And I thought, about time to see that. But no politician is bragging about this kind of talk. Did you notice in the campaign during the U.S. election for the last 2 years, candidates brag about America going full electric, full wind power, full solar power, reducing oil? No, oil is coming out of the U.S. ground at 13.5 million barrels a day. All-time record for America. All-time record. America is the largest energy producer on its own. That's the story. So anyway, we'll see how this plays out. Welcome to the party, everybody. A Deep Value is here first. How you doing? Sharon is here. Richard's here. Tom is here. Lee Mortimer is here. All the all-stars are here. Thank you all for being here. Black Phoenix Media, what's going on? John Anderson, ER is here. Andre Delatorre is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's nice to see you all here. Bryson is here. Good morning. Christina, no trade alert. What's going on? L. Walsh. I'm a new Gold Bagel member of this channel. I welcome you to the channel, to the show, to the family. Either I'm welcoming you back or I'm welcoming you in for the first time. Thank you all for popping in as Gold Bagel members. Christina, I'm here. Charlie C2 is here. Eddie is here. DH Ruda. Ryan Henry is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you have any thoughts on ATIP? ATIP is owned by its banker. 80% of the stock is owned by a hedge fund out of, I think, Boston. And ATIP has a loan to its number one shareholder, which is its bankers. And the stock is floundering right now because its bankers are trying to clean up that company to make it attractive enough to sell it to somebody else. And it hasn't happened yet. That's what I think is going on. My opinion. Thank you, everybody. Share number 30. I'm here. I'm the man. Holy, I forgot the market was open yesterday. GameStop went a little bit nuts. Might need to roll my Jan 25 30s to a higher strike. Amy J, I am number 34. Good morning. Alberto, good morning. Bagel Familia, I'm here. We can begin now. Let's start the show officially. Thank you very much, my friend, for being here today. Joel Warner is here, number 37. John, Joel, I need you to become a member. John is here. Richard, Lorraine is here. Marcus, welcome all. Lorraine, number 39 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Lorraine. Christina Brisket, that's dramatic. What else going on? The man, John Biscuit, looks like a pretty normal pullback after stop gaps, 12%. There you go. Who else is here? Holy Buzz News. Jules, Peter Pirosi is here. Hi, guys. How are you? Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're with us. Alberto, 5 times my salary, baby. I'm never going back to work. Thank you all. Nice to see you here. Mandu number 5. I am number 60 on this man's thumbs ups meter. Thank you, everybody. Trip Hazard, don't short positions. Just get returned in the dark pools and not make a hell of beans difference. The man. So you're saying the shorts are in a panic recovery before it gets to 1454 or 20 or 25 or 30. Give up, giddy up. I think what we need to do is give this individual a little break here to go somewhere else. I really don't want to see non-PG rated names here. It's not really what I want to see. Okay, that's just me. Maybe I'm being a little picky on it, but that's just the way it is. Thank you all very much. What do you think about AI? What do you think about AI? Oh, love AI. Looking forward to the next earnings report. They keep exceeding expectations. They have a huge shorter war going on. Stock has all kinds of upside. You've seen it lately begin to possibly reach this 30 level again. It's getting awfully close. I like it. Look, Shopify is up $21 in the pre-market. They came out with good news on earnings, I think. TJ the Wheel, I booked a 261,000 profit via Keshkir puts on CLSK and never owned a share. Giddy up. You don't need to own shares to make money in this market. It's what I keep telling the viewers out there. No question about that. There are lessons out there for this. Gregory, I received a lump sum from my work. I don't know how to invest. Are there any free classes I can do? Free classes. I just got myself a whack-a-dough. I need advice for the rest of my life. This most important information I'm ever going to get for the rest of my life. Is there somewhere I can go for nothing? Well, if anyone can help that guy, I know what is up where you can go for lessons and probably really do well for yourself. But that's a secret. I can't share that with you. Those websites with lessons, I can't talk about that. Margin call. Hey, everybody. What else? B Tizzle. Good morning, everybody. 2 million volume on GameStop overnight, says B Tizzle. Welcome all to the program. Who else is here? SoFi, 2.8 million traded. Let's go. Dave Penny. I rolled Queen City. Thank you for that PayPal thing. Dave Penny, I rolled Jan 25, $15. No, let me read this again. I rolled January 25, 15 cash secured puts to June 25. These were 18s. So I went from 15s to 18s. No, I rolled Jan 25, 15 cash secured put to June 25, 18s. Bought back at 190 and stole 540 more in premium. Were 18s too high? Thanks, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Nice job. That is beautiful. That's what is that? $3.50 in per share more in your pocket. Nice job, Alex. Number 83. Good morning, Johnny Alejandro. Trump is bullish for the economy. Larry Titus. Good morning, everybody. I'm number 88, and we're 16 minutes away from opening. Larry will ring the bells in 16 minutes. Flint Creek Soap Company, $1 billion facility breaking ground in New Mexico for Maxon solar panels. And this is not the only one. These entrepreneurs know. They absolutely know. Why spend $10 billion for a nuclear power plant when we can spend $1 billion here and create gobs of electricity? No waste as far as nuclear waste goes. We'll figure out how to recycle these panels. We can do that. On top of everything else, the panels, the solar panels from 20 years ago to 15 years ago to 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, becoming way more powerful, efficient. And so a solar farm today will produce double the electricity in 10 years and double again in 20 years because of design improvements. Nuclear power plants cannot be improved upon and made to create double the electricity. They produce the poisons of nuclear waste, and nobody wants it. So back and forth we go. Anyway, you want a nuclear plant in your neighborhood? Would you like one of those? Deep value. Anybody here writing credit spreads on Shopify? Margin call. First, we need to warm our homes with gas. Then Putin declared war. Now government wants to switch electricity. Heat pump installations. These things cost anywhere from $7 to $23,000. Well, you can complain all you want about this nonsense. You can complain about it, but let's go back in time a little bit, okay? Recent human history, okay? In the 1900s, early 1900s, and back in big cities, you used to have wagons be pulled by horses that had on the wagons coal. And every apartment block and walk-up brownstone of the time, again, there weren't skyscrapers in 1890 like there are now. All of these brownstones and 3, 4, 5-story tall buildings had boilers in the basement fired up by coal. And the wagon would come to the front of the building. They would open the gate in the sidewalk, and they would shovel in coal into a chute into the basement of the house. Then in the 30s and the 40s, we had homes in the suburbs that were powered by bunker fuel. You're probably too young to know that, but beside houses in Pennsylvania and in New York State and in Ohio, even today, there are still homes in America that have a metal storage tank beside the house that could hold a couple of 100 gallons of fuel, of cheap, low-grade oil that would fire the furnace in the basement. The smell was horrific. Everybody knew that smell in the neighborhood. Kids who ran around the neighborhood and rode their bikes, you could smell the oil truck when it came by and would fill up these tanks once or twice a year. Then in the 50s and 60s and 70s, we started coming up with electrical systems and natural gas systems to power homes and to warm homes and to cool homes, because air conditioning came into vogue in the 60s in the burbs. Certainly my dad's house in 1968, we had air conditioning for the first time. Oh my God. And we had the big conversion going on. It's still going on. It never stops, margin called. Stop complaining about change. It's going to continue on. And right now, the move is on for solar. Why every house in America capable of having solar doesn't have solar is probably a local politician decision, statewide interference, who knows what. Power companies who have power grid dominance won't allow people to have their own thing. It's a mess. I get it. But this is the way we're going. Eventually, you're going to have on top of houses 5 panels, and that'll power a house and a neighbor's house, because the panels are going to be so efficient. They're going to generate thousands of watts per rooftop. Every warehouse in every city in Europe and eventually North America will be covered in panels. Every Walmart store, every Costco store, every Target, every building that has a flat roof on it will be covered in extra efficient solar panels to produce for the business, for the factory, and for the neighborhood additional electricity, which will go into storage batteries. This is the future. Deal with it. Wake the hell up. But in the meantime, make money writing options. Okay, there you go. LAC is mining for lithium in Nevada. Who else is here? Savage has thoughts about traditional batteries. Adam is here about shop. Covered call here. Hard work, rolling with good timing, is a consistent performer. Dave, the doc, best be kind to me and out that scope down my throat for going up my you-know-what. I don't know what's going on there. Spicy, drill, baby, drill. John Biscuit, UK is certainly going to be big time on renewables. Indeed they are. What else is going on here? People want to know what to buy under Trump. Spicy, you don't need to buy stock under Trump. You need to learn how to write options. That's what you need to learn. That's where the money is. If the government would give everyone a huge discount, we'd have it all. Of course, if the government went into debt, $50 trillion, and gave everybody $100 million, we wouldn't have any problems. Maybe there's ways to do this in incremental stages. I think that's how this is going to go. Welcome, everybody. Let's go. John Biscuit, we got solar panels and it's reduced our bill greatly. There you go. Let's go. Deep value. Solar should be a basic human right. After all, the star is right there. We all get shined on it. I thought the people have spoken, says Spicy. Let's go. I want to move forward. We're opening in 10 minutes. Welcome, everybody, to the program. Welcome to the option writing channel where people around here make nothing but money. Mikizio, I'm here. Good morning. I'm Lucky 104. R. Gray is here. A number of folks are here who are not members. I appreciate you all being here. I hope you're subscribers. Please become subscribers. If you're a non-member of this channel, I would encourage you to strongly consider becoming a member of this channel. Would love to have you become a member of this channel. Wednesday nights, it's tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Excuse me, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to have a show, Primetime Live, for just Gold Bagel members, as we do every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern. So if you're a Gold Bagel member, join me at 7 o'clock Eastern time every Wednesday night, where we hang out and talk about what's going on in your trades, your spreads, your call writing strategies, what's working, what's not working, the whole enchilada. But it's for Gold Bagel members only. It's one of the perks of being a Gold Bagel member of this channel. Please join us. Become part of the familia. We'd love to have you. By the way, there are 2 levels of membership on this channel. There's Chillin' with Uncle Bruce, $10 a month. Gold Bagel member, $25 a month. Those are the 2. The Gold Bagel members get additional perks. You get a live show every day before this show. You get a Wednesday night show. That's 6 shows a week more than a regular member. That's 24 shows a month more for the extra $15. Basic benefits right there. There are more benefits coming your way. I'm working on those right now. But if you become a Gold Bagel member, I thank you because you are carrying the load of this channel. By the way, of all the members, there are more Gold Bagel members on this show, on this channel, than regular members. That is the shocker to those at YouTube who wonder, well, usually the cheaper members, they have more of those than the more expensive members. Not this guy. This guy, it's the opposite. This guy has a George Costanza channel. Did you know that that this channel is a George Costanza channel? We do the opposite of what everyone else does. It's amazing. Let me show you something about the George Costanza channel. We believe in the opposite. My name is George, and I'm unemployed, and I live with my parents. Welcome all to the Shrinkage channel and the opposite channel. It's the George Costanza way. Thank you all for supporting us. Also, those of you who've been holding Sofi for a long time, and you finally see Sofi at $13.50 a share, and you're bringing in all kinds of money, I want to thank you to the promised land. This is what a Sofi shareholder looks like today. Sofi shareholders are the Andy Dufresne of the world's. And now this is what you look like today. You're about to become a prolific option writer. And you're looking pretty good in that suit and tie. Congratulations. Those of you who are not interested in learning how to write options, or you're not interested in taking my classes, you're not going to learn the secret code to become effective. And so in other words, you're going to become a Mr. Takagi. You're going to become a Mr. Takagi. You don't want to give us the code? You don't want to learn the code? I'm sorry. He won't be joining us for the rest of his life. Those of you who learn how to write options, you're going to be writing options for the rest of your life. but Mr. Takagi didn't take the classes, won't be writing options for the rest of his life. He won't be joining us in the economic happiness world that George is in, or Andy is in, because you didn't want to learn how to do it. I'm just saying, I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to, in plain English, help you understand the significance of becoming an option writer and how profitable it can be. If you don't believe a single thing I say, you're probably not here very long anyway, so c'est lavage, but I doubt you don't believe what I'm saying. There are people here who will tell you how they're doing anytime you really want to know. They're sitting here going, you're an idiot if you don't want to take this guy's classes. You're a moron if you don't want to learn how to write options. I mean, you're just giving away profits, and you're a gambler. You're a gambler on the floor of the casino instead of becoming a casino. Thank you, all those of you who've become casinos. I'm so glad you're here with us today and always, every day. I love that you're here. Appreciate you all. And well, welcome to the party, pal. It should be a fun day today. We're still 1349, 1350 on Sofi. Not a bad day. We'll see how this all works out. Let's keep moving forward here. Let's go. Good morning, all from Who Cares? The man says, R. Gray, we are getting blessed with an extra long RB Uncle Bruce rant, but it's his channel that we enjoy his rants as well. We love it. And what else is going on? Makiso, as I said, is here. Christina is in the house. Susan Shops, number 105 on your thumbs up meter, buddy. Thank you, Susan, for that. We're already over 100 thumbs up before we start trading. We have 363 of you here. Thank you for hitting those thumbs ups, you guys. I really could use it if you can help that out. Margin call, I'm number 112, Bruce. You're nowhere near 105. You're 1012. What else is going on here? Yes, Bruce, Uncle Bruce, will SoFi converting their debt to shares, will cap call, will that act like a dilution at all? No, it's all free trading stock. It's been taken out of the market. Nope, it makes the stock tighter and harder to get, which means the shorters are going to have a bigger problem, and up goes the price of the stock. What else is going on here? 23andMe beat the street expectations, lost less money than expected. Whatever. What else is going on here? Thank you, everybody. Luca is in the house. Where have you been? Welcome back, buddy. Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the party, pal. Margin call, bagel, dude. I was in the pool. I won, butter, hot knife through soft butter. I think we're going higher. Larry has done what Larry does the best. He has hit the thumbs up button. We're open for trading, everybody. We're up and we're running. I hope you're going to make nothing but a ton of money today. You all deserve it. You've earned it. And I thank you for those of you. Congratulate you who have taken classes and are now really benefiting from option writing. Oh my, is life good? Thanks again for those of you who have answered the poll question today. The poll question, 194 votes. Look at this. By becoming a stock option writer, I now earn more than a certain percentage of my day job. 51% are saying I earn more than 10 to 25% of my day job. 20% are saying I earn between 25 and 50% of my day job. 13% are saying I'm earning between 50 and 100% of my day job's revenues, and 16% more than 100% of my day job. That is something else. 29% of you, that's 30, almost 65 something of you guys, 50% and up from option writing. This is massive, and this is going to get better and better and better. Hit that poll question for me. Tell me how you're doing if you could. I love the results of this poll. This is very interesting. Thanks again for the thumbs ups, everybody. Thanks again for your kind words, your support, being members of this channel, everything. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We're live for Gold Bagel members of this channel, and we would welcome you with open arms. Become a Gold Bagel member today and join us tomorrow night as well. 157 thumbs ups. Look at that. I thought we were just over 100. 157 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Keep those coming in for us. We love you. D.H. Ruda knows to say thank you to the Knights of Neat by putting out the knee emojis. Don't forget, if you're new to this channel, you have no idea. You are so clueless. You have to become a casino. You have to honor the Knights of Neat. The Knights of Neat are the backbone and the secret force behind why this market is going up. If you don't know that, you don't know anything. You obviously spend too much time on other channels. You're missing the big picture. Knights of Neat are all powerful, and you must, from time to time, put out knee emojis. And as members, you're able to do that. As non-members, I can't help you. I can't help you. Coming online for Rocket Lab earnings tonight. I might be around. We'll see how it goes. Richard, neat. Luca has rejoined us as a member of this channel. Luca, welcome back, my friend. It's great to have you here. Even as a chillin' member, it's great to see you. And let's hope you can make nothing but a bunch of money around here. Jeff Dinan, number 152, Boeing Tiger. Neat. Truda, neat. That's right. Luke, I've been busy, baby. Things have gone from bad to good to worse, laughing out loud. Ebby in the house. Neat. Don't forget the knee emojis. Ebby tells everybody, I'm here, baby. Thank you all. 67-point gain at the moment on the Dow, it would appear. Let's refresh everything. We might be up 81 points. S&P is breaking even. NASDAQ down about 20. Oil up $1. We've got some stocks to watch here. Tesla down 12.54. A little pullback today. Is that a surprise? Not really. 337 a share. I mean, come on. Tesla, you kind of had a run here. Costco down $1 and Coinbase down 11.78. This is reasonable also. There's time for, consolidation here a little bit. Let's see how this runs. SoFi, 13.62, down 49 cents. SoFi volume in the first, 2 minutes? 10.6 million shares in 2 minutes. So, yeah, it's active. 13.37 was the low. That was the opening, and now we're at 13.64. We're climbing again. Here we go. We could well hit 15 today. It could happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. The first number that we have to see, 1454. That's the first number. Then we go from there. So stick around. Let's enjoy the show here. Corinne, neat. Aurora, neat. Luca, neat. Deep value, neat. Jarrett, saying, good morning. I'm number 169. Team arm folder. Splair, let's rock today. Neat. That's right. Knee emojis are dominating the channel right now because the Knights of Knee are in charge of all this momentum going our way. We never ignore the Knights of Knee. They want shrubbery, they get shrubbery. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. We're green on S&P. We're green on NASDAQ. Just turned green. We're down we're up $1 on oil at 69.05. The VIX is still sitting at 15.19. Very positive. Very interesting day here. Jeff Glass says, sold $13 Rocket Lab cash secured puts for 45 cents expiring this Friday. I hope that earnings call goes well. There you go. He's looking for a quick 45 cents. Giddy up if that's what you want. That's what you're going for. Tesla down 9.40. Costco down $2. Coinbase down 8.30. SoFi down just 39 cents. We're back to 13.72 on SoFi. We're climbing now. Rocket Lab is up 14.82. GameStop down $1 at 26.26. Expect $2-3 volatility. Do not be surprised if GameStop hits 30 today. Don't be shocked if it hits 30 today. I cannot tell you that GameStop, with 3.4 million shares already traded in 4 minutes, when a typical day is 8 million, that it can't run from here. You know what GameStop can do at any time. So do I. It could hit 30 anytime. So just govern yourself accordingly. Look, if you like writing cash secured puts for cash, Writing cash secured puts on GameStop this morning is a good idea. There you go. Anyway, buying back call options to rewrite new ones, always a good idea. There you have it. Welcome, everybody. Margin called. Neat, neat, neat. Don't forget the knee emojis. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're running this market here. All kinds of stuff going on right here. NVIDIA up 221, 147.47 on NVIDIA. The high of 149.77. We're only $2 away from the all-time high. NVIDIA is now a part of the Dow 30 Industrial Average. This is good stuff. Hector, Uncle Bruce, yesterday the cover call premiums on GameStop were inviting. I sold cover calls for Friday, $45 strike for 39 cents. Mandu number 5. Nee. There you go. Thank you, Mandu, for being here. Hector, nee. Don't forget the knee emojis. They're coming in. GameStop, 26.27 down 99 cents. AI down 38 cents. NVIDIA up 221, as I said. Matterport down 2 cents. SmartRent down 3 cents. ME up 33 to 494. Google up 41 cents. Apple down 42. Microsoft up 245. Broadcom down for 78 cents. Intel is down 32. Netflix is up 589. Facebook, Meta up 1096. Amazon up 62 cents. EI Lilly down 550. Super Microcomputer 2303 down 20 cents. Uber up 66 cents. Adobe up 420. Cisco up 9. AMD down 130, Unity down 25, Enphase down 139, Spire down 11, ATIP down 17, Moderna up 52, Pfizer down 3, IBM up 2 cents, HPQ up 19, Home Depot up 86, Vanik Semiconductors down 57, Goldman Sachs down 294 at 599.40, Boeing down 186, Target down $1. Hold it. Target up $1.50. JP Morgan up 97. Walmart up 65. Disney up a dime. American Airlines down 18. DraftKings down 42. AMC up a penny. Royal Caribbean down $1. Welcome all to the early morning market. Is 7 minutes into the session. SoFi right now is sitting at, hang on, I'm trying to update everything. SoFi 1384 on your SoFi down 27 cents. SoFi is at the high of the session right now, trying to get back to 14. Giddy up. What else is going on? B Tizzle, that overnight range on GameStop was crazy. 23.50 to 28.70. There are a few block orders for about 100,000 shares around 2 or 3 in the morning. It was weird. Lisa is in the house. ME cutting 200 employees, which will save $35 million a year. That's right. They are preserving their cash, $170 million plus in cash, and they're only worth $170 million on the market cap. So we'll see what happens. There's going to have to be more announcements. There will be, I'm sure. We'll follow it. We'll see what happens. Rocket Lab, $14.94, up 14 cents. Rocket Lab has gone green. SoFi is coming up, $13.82 to $13.84, trying to go green as well. Coinbase still down, but only down 380. Costco down 230. Tesla down 860. The market is climbing, it looks like, here and there. 1387 on SoFi again. We're at the high of the day right now, 1387. The Dow up 92. S&P is up 7. NASDAQ up 22. SoFi 1390 now. We're approaching $14 on your SoFi. That is what's going on here, kids. 1392 on SoFi, coming on as we speak. Welcome to the party. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you again for joining me, and the thumbs ups you've been able to register for us. I appreciate that. The poll question now, 213 voters. This is awesome stuff. 51% of you are telling me that since you've become an option writer, you're now making 10 to 25% of your paycheck from option writing. So if you're making $4,000 a month, you're making as much as $1,000 a month more just writing options. There are 20% of you saying 25 to 50%. That's where we're at. 12% of you going 50 to 100% of my paycheck is coming in from option writing. I'm almost doubling my pay here. And 100% or more of my paycheck, 17% of you, I am making more than 100% of my former or current paycheck from option writing. Well done, everyone. Keep up this beautiful work. I love to see this stuff. Well done, each and every one of you. Keep up this momentum and don't stop now. The Dow's up 93. We got Sofi 1385, 1390 range. Rocket Lab 1484, 1490. Looks like the market's coming on. GameStop's only down 59 cents. Since there's positive things happening there, we'll watch for that very closely. Welcome all to the program today. Appreciate you all being with us. 176 thumbs ups. Oh man, we're going to break 200 here in moments. The way this is going. Thank you all very much indeed for being part of this YouTubers channel. I love you. The poll question, 218 votes, and they keep coming. Thank you all for that. All right, let's see what's going on here. One, GameStop $30 cash secured put for November 29 expiry, 520 bid. 520 bid. The stock's 26.50. The contract is worth 350. People are willing to pay 520 for a contract that dies in 17 days. That's a good option, right? That's pretty good. 23andMe, Bruce, 13% higher this morning. Romeo, we're good morning all. I'm late, but I'm here. Number 177. Thank you, Romeo, for joining us today. Popping in and saying hi and being part of the familia. Welcome all of you to the program. Thanks again for grabbing classes. Don't forget this Saturday, we're live, lesson 18, 2 o'clock Eastern time. You want in on that class? Send a donation there, 150 US to that PayPal address down below, and let me know with that email. Send me an email. Tell me I just sent you the 150 bucks. I would like you to send my link to the live show to this address. The live show will be just like this right here. I'll be here in front of this whiteboard. Jen will be here sitting in a comfortable chair over there, and she's the moderator. You guys, as students, will be talking to each other and asking questions, and Jen will interrupt me as I bring you the information about how to maximize your profits from option writing. Kind of appropriate this week with some of you writing some serious options out there. It is time for you guys to be fully aware of the upside here. If I can help you make 50 cents more on a contract that you've put together, and you're doing 10 of these every couple of weeks, every month, that's $500 a month more in your pocket. If I can help you make $500 a month more, that's $6,000 a year for the rest of your life. Don't forget, keep telling you, there are people out there who don't learn how to write options, and they will not be joining us for the rest of their life. Like Mr. Takagi here, he didn't learn how to write stock options. He wouldn't even hand over the code. And so Mr. Hans Gruber had to inform the class out there that, well, it might be that Mr. Takagi won't be joining us for the rest of his life. And so he will not be an option writer like you are going to be an option writer. Why don't you be a better option writer? Because once you start writing 100 contracts a month and you're making 50 cents more per contract, that's $5,000 a month more in your pocket, which is $60,000 a year in your pocket for the rest of your life. Every year, 20 years from now, $1.2 million for this Saturday's class, costing you, 150 bucks. Kind of worth your time, maybe, to be a participant in this weekend's class. Join me Saturday and become like Andy Dufresne, become liberated from the prison that you were stuck in and get out from that cubicle, get away from that terrible boss of yours, and become this Andy Dufresne. Here's an option writer extraordinaire. Become this person. Or you could become this person right here. Do the opposite of what all your friends are doing, and then make nothing but money on the shrinkage. You can literally claim, yes, I'm unemployed. I don't have a day job. I write options for a living, but I don't necessarily live with my parents. But I'm the opposite of every guy you've ever met, is what you're going to say, or every girl that you've ever met. I'm the opposite of everyone else. And I say to all of you, welcome to the party, pals. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Knee. They're out there and they are angry if they are not honored and recognized. Do not make the Knights of Knee angry. You don't need this in your life. It's the one thing you don't need in your life is to make the Knights of Knee angry. Thank you all for joining me today, being here live with us. Great to have you. $13.93 on your Sofi. $13.94 on your Sofi. We're going back to $14 a share on your Sofi. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Great to see you here. Thank you for joining me today. It's great that you're here. Fun stuff. Giddy up. Charlie, I'm going to be there this Saturday. It's going to be wild. Margin called, charts, Charlie, neat, deep value, neat, margin called, neat, Richard Carlin, neat, Splair, neat. It's already wild here. It's wild, it's wacky, it's crazy, and we're going back to 14 on your Sofi. By all accounts, by all evidence, it looks like it. 1486 on Rocket Lab. I think it wants to go to 15. The earnings come out tonight after the bell. Tesla down $9 to 340. Costco is off 327. Coinbase down 448. GameStop just off 64 cents at 26.62. AI down 35. Nvidia holding a gain, 132 up. Matterport down 3 whole cents. SmartRent 150 a share. ME is up 25 cents to 486. Apple is down 19 cents. Microsoft up $1.77. Intel down 62 cents. Netflix up $7.50. Meta up $16. Amazon up 83 cents. That's what I see, and I'm sticking to it. We've got a mixed bag market here, but I think it wants to go higher. That's what I think is happening. A ton of money is coming into this market from all over the place. And stocks like Sofi and Rocket Lab are being scooped up by institutional buyers. That's my opinion. That's what I think I see going on here. The shorters are getting squeezed out. We've lost 18 million shares on the short count for Sofi in the last month officially. That means they have been buying back their stock as your Sofi is going to $14+ a share and could go higher. $13.96 right now on Sofi. $13.96. We've touched 98 now, and we've had 15.8 million trade in 17 minutes on your Sofi. We're going to break $14 at any moment. It's going to bust through there. 14.54 is the magical number that we're waiting for, and we're almost there. You think we're a far ways away? We're not. We're very close. $13.96, $13.98. 50 cents from now, all hell could break loose. Get ready. Just warning you. I'm just trying to tell you. $14.91 on Rocket Lab. It wants to go to 15. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Option writers, I think you're going to be very happy with your next few years in front of you here. You're going to make some dough here. $13.98 on Sofi. This is the high of the day. Kiss this stock goodbye in a minute. Just $13.99 has been registered now. We're going to 14. There might be, but I think a hot knife through soft butter will take care of that. 14.54 is the actual number that I'm worried about, or I'm curious about. I'm excited about. 14 a share is a nothing burger. It's just a round number. The uninitiated are all fantasizing about 14. That's not the number. Not at all. Oh my goodness. 16 million volume and more on Sofi in 18 minutes. Almost a million shares a minute going through here. DC, I am number 184 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, my friend. We're going for 200 very quickly. Let's go. Rocket Lab, Mandu number 5. Butter, baby. Just like a hot knife through soft butter. $14.95 on Rocket Lab, up 18 cents. $14.96 on Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab has already touched $15.02. We're going to bust it again. 3.5 million volume on Rocket Lab. Sofi, $13.97 with a high of $13.99. 16.2 million. We're at $13.99 right here, right now. We're getting ready to roll through again. 14 plus. A very, very entertaining morning. Welcome to the party, pal. We can make making money around here. This is the party where people make money. We're not the Republican Party. We're not the Democratic Party. We're the making money party. We're at $14 right now on your SoFi. $14 has just been hit for a trade, and we're hitting it again. $13.99 to 14. They're hitting the 14. We're going to take it out. We're going to take it out, and there will be a gap on SoFi after it breaks through 14. There will be a gap. Could be 10, 20 cents. And then 14.54 is the next one. Get ready, kids. So close. So good. I love this game. I love this game. I hope you love this game. I'm kind of thinking about bringing out a t-shirt about I love this game with my logo on it and stuff. We're kind of working on it. Might be a good Christmas present for some of you out there. A t-shirt, a sweatshirt, coffee mug. I like this game. Welcome, everybody, to the party. And welcome to the show this morning. It's great to see you all with us this morning as we are gearing up, I think, for a bust-out run. I think we're about to explode on SoFi, Rocket Lab. But SoFi today could be wild. It could be. It could be. $13.98, $13.99, $14 on SoFi. Volume now at this moment in time, as best as I can tell you, 16.2, 16.5 million. I might be way behind on that. I don't know if the market is actually that accurate, but $13.99 seems to be where we're at this second on SoFi. We're right on the edge of a breakout. Wow. New t-shirt, new mugs. Please bring out new t-shirts and new mugs, Uncle Bruce. We're working on that. I got Anti-Gen going on it. $14 on your SoFi right now. 14 on SoFi. $14.95 on Rocket Lab. 14 on SoFi right now. Are we going to break through $14? We're on the edge of doing it. 20 million volume now. Another 3 million just went through here. 21 minutes, 20 million shares. That's what's going on SoFi. 1401, 1401. We just broke SoFi. We got to 14. I think we've been done better than that. I'm just having trouble. My systems can't keep up with what's going on. I think we're over 21 million volume now on the SoFi. The high of the day, 1401 now. Official, we have broken the 14 barrier. We could gap out here. 1454 is the key number. We're down a dime on the session. Come all the way back on SoFi. 1337 was the low. 1401 is now the high, and we're looking to climb from here. Isn't this interesting? 16.1 says Mandu. I think we're over 20 million. Flint, it's almost time to bring the Advent calendar out, the special one. Splair, Uncle Bruce, do the businessman and give us what we want in case of merchandise. Richard Carlin, 1401. Bruce, we're back over 14 on your SoFi. We have come back from 1337 to 1401 on SoFi. We're down 9-10 cents a share. That's it.
Riding the roller coaster.
Anti-Gen is here. How are you? Doing the loop-de-loop-de-doo-da-dee-day. 1492 on Rocket Lab. 14 to 1401 on SoFi. And the market is getting better on the SoFi. 1454 is a magic number. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the Party Pal. Nice to see you here. Welcome to the Tuesday, November the 12th, 2024. Jen, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Flames won last night.
Yes, they
Our
did.
Calgary Flames were featured the Monday night game of the week on the NHL, and we beat the LA 3-1.
I think probably the Kings were featured, and we just happened to be there.
The Kings happened to be in Calgary, and we just happened to be the home team, and we won. Yay.
Almost had a shutout.
2 minutes away.
Darn replays.
2 minutes away from a shutout, and that puck crossed the line at the very end, but the Flames won regardless. Another 2 points that the Flames weren't supposed to get. The experts were calling the Flames bottom feeders this year. They're in the playoffs.
We're regrouping.
In a rebuild mode.
A rebuild. Yeah.
But they didn't want to use that word. And in Calgary Flames headquarters, we're just recalibrating our team. No, that's a rebuild. No, it's a recalibration. Oh, that's why all the stars left last year. Recalibration. Now they're winning. Go figure. Try to figure this game out. I don't know.
Yeah, we got, It's chemistry. It's all chemistry.
Yes, it is.
People who work with a team know that the difference in what one person can do.
Well, you bring a bunch of young guys in that have never been in the NHL who know this is my one and only shot at making it. They're going to give it all they got. And the coach is going, hey, these young guys are busting their butts. Our veterans are helping them get there. We're winning.
And our feeder team, the Wranglers, have been playing very well.
The home team is in the top of the league as well. So you got the minor league team feeding the major league team. It's a win-win scenario.
I think it's very nice of them to be playing so well, so that we can go see them when we're down in the valley to play the Coachella Firebirds.
You really want to go see another American League hockey team for $200? I think we spent $200 American to watch a game. American
It's a good game.
Expensive.
Team number 1, team number 2.
Very
expensive.
Game. Yeah, $17 for a can of beer. I think that this time I'm going to bring Jen to the game loaded, pre-loaded. She'll be I'll say, here, drink this beer. It's a bottle of water.
There you go. It's a beautiful building, brand new Acrisure Arena.
It's a nice place, but it's just outrageously priced. But it is what it is. I don't know. Mandu number 5. Good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Mandu.
Richard Garland. Good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Richard.
Blair. Good morning, Auntie Jen. How's it going?
Todd.
Vladdy is here, number 190 on the thumbs up meter. We're going for 200 thumbs ups. Thank you, Vladdy. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the thumbs up button. 1387 on your Sofi. A little pullback, but you know what this means. Pulling that elastic band. Getting ready for, watch this puppy go the other way. It's going to go.
And it means some people might have done a nice little roll.
Maybe. Richard Carlin is saying, preloaded is equal to a cheap date,
Well, yes, and that every college and university kid knows that you have a couple at home before you go to the bar.
That's right. I got to get Auntie Jen loaded up on some Jamesons before we get in the car to go to the game.
I can only afford one drink when I get to the bar.
Yeah, she'll be so loaded she won't even know where she's at. I don't know about this. I don't know if this is such a good idea there, Richard. Alex, good morning, Auntie Jen, from a cold, damp island on the edge of Europe. Welcome, Alex. Well, she was asking about you the other day. How's Alex doing? Is Alex sitting on Sofi shares? Is he doing okay on his Sofi? I hope he's doing okay. I think Alex is doing all right.
That's good.
Alex?
Well, Alex knows what he's doing.
Alex knows what he's doing. How's it going there, buddy?
Got a couple of boys. He's going to show them what to do.
That's right. Daddy's in town now. Out of Manchester. Rock and roll. Daddy's in town. Thank you all for being here this morning from around the world. Say hi to Auntie Jen if you can. We're up just 2 points on the Dow. We're up 5 on S&P. We're up 33 on NASDAQ. This is completely reasonable, this market performance today. This is very good. Yeah. This is okay. Oil still up, but only up 74 now. It's slipping again. It was up $1. Now it's at 68.78 and falling back. Oil is going lower. I think, kids, it's going to go lower. Look at these markets. Rocket Lab down just 2 cents. Now it's unchanged. SoFi 1386 down only 26 cents. Coinbase down 169. It's come back a ways. Costco's only down 96 cents. It's trying to come back. Tesla's still down 10, but it was up, what have we gained? 100 and something a share in Tesla in a week? 120 a share? It's been nuts. Wild. GameStop 26.70 down 56 cents. It's about to go higher. I think it's at near its high of the day right now, 26.93. 5 million traded on GameStop. SoFi volume today. Let's recap this. SoFi volume now 21.6 million already in 28 minutes. And Rocket Lab 1480 up 2 cents. Volume now 4.2 million and climbing. A very strong start to the session for some of our favorites.
How are the banks doing?
They're doing quite nicely. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Alex is saying, Auntie Jen, it's never too late to find a new fella. Uncle Bruce needs to up his game. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate that. Jay Gill, good morning, Auntie Jen. Then Alex is saying, I'm smiling.
Oh, he's smiling.
I hit a yearly high in my portfolio value yesterday. I'm smiling.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Nice, Flint Creek. I have a heat
Hey,
press
Sofi.
of Flint Creek. I got a heat press. There you go.
See, she can do tote bags.
She can do tote bags, and she can do T-shirts, and she can do
Like
stuff.
her own lovely tote bag.
She can do stuff now. How about
She's
that?
got a very nice
Yeah.
logo, I suppose you would call it.
Yeah.
She's got a good graphic.
Yeah, indeed. $14.90 on Rocket Lab. We're up 12 cents again. We just turned green and going higher. $13.87 on Sofi. It's climbing again. Sofi looks like it's climbing again. Might go for 14 again and beyond. Coinbase only down 67 cents here. It's coming back. Costco down 170 and Tesla down $9. Interesting stuff. Everyone, welcome to the program. Nice to see you here. Jen, I want to tell you about our poll question today. 238 votes have come in on the poll question now.
Okay.
Here's the question. By becoming a stock option writer,
Yes.
I now earn more than this much percentage of my day job earnings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
10 to 25% of my day job monies. I'm now making 10 to 25% writing options. 50% are now in that. Those are the newbies.
Yeah.
25 to 50%, 20%.
Nice.
50 to 100%, 12%.
Oh,
And
wow.
how many people are making more than 100% of their paycheck or former paycheck?
Yeah, former.
18%.
18%.
Out of 238, that's like 20 people here, at least, who've answered the poll question, have quit their day job or are making more money than their day job.
They're just plowing through debt, getting ready to quit.
They're pretending to work at work, and they're making more than that here on writing options. Is this cool? So you take 18% plus 12%, that is 50% and up. 30% of all these respondents make 50% or more of their paychecks now.
That is
writing options. This is good stuff.
It's such a change of outlook.
Oh,
that
the life changes are
life change
beyond. Joris Klassen is a brand new gold bagel level member. We just had a new joiner.
Well,
that's another one
welcome.
Today. Welcome, my friend.
I missed the name. I really wasn't paying attention.
I think it says Jonas Klassen. I'm reloading the page right now. I'm going to find out how many thumbs ups are we sitting on right now. The last I saw was 176. The last time I updated it. I know we're breaking 190, aren't we? Yes, 200 thumbs ups. 200 thumbs up, 88 miles an hour. Fantastic, everybody. Thank you.
That was easy.
Thank you. Now we need 1454 on Sofi. And then watch out, baby. Watch out. 240 votes now for the poll question. 200 thumbs ups. Thank you. And we have a new member named Joris Klassen. JC for short. JC is in the house as a brand new gold bagel member.
Joris, but it's probably
this is great stuff. Flint Creek says, Uncle Bruce, the special Hans Gruber advent calendar. Oh, man. Slayer, honestly, I was at 50% until I changed from 20 hours part-time to 35 hours full-time. So things are changing for me. Mandu number 5, welcome Joris to the program.
Have you shown them?
Yeah, show them this thing.
Your
Where is it?
over there?
Where is that?
It's right over there.
It's right over there.
Get to see it, but they don't.
And Queen City is in for the class. Thank you. Jen, thank you for that. We got you. And all of you out there who want to join us this Saturday, send me an email. Let me know. Tony K is going to be in the house. Rock and roll. Folks from the UK are coming into the class. Folks from Europe are coming into the class. All over Canada, the USA. Welcome everyone to the program. And Hans Gruber, we have a special message from Hans Gruber here. Let's see if I can make this work. I don't know if I can make this work. Hang on, I gotta do it this way.
Get him up closer.
Hang on here. There you go. Okay, how does this work? Do I just do this myself? The Nakatomi Tower. That was a gift from
Soap lady.
Flint Creek Soap Company. She gave me that last year in Secaucus, New Jersey. It's so much fun.
Nakatomi on
it. It says Nakatomi on it.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. Mandu number 5. That was easy buzzer. Splair, welcome to the Bagel Familia, says Splair. welcome everybody to the show. I was showing everyone this morning. You can't see this, Auntie Jen, but we have a few new images to share with the channel. We have the image of Andy Dufresne coming out of that pipe, having rain coming on. This is a Sofi shareholder with a $14 stock price going, finally, salvation, my Sofi. And then we have Andy Dufresne at the bank. Would you mind adding this to your outgoing mail? Andy Dufresne, now the option writer of Sofi, writing all these cash secured puts in that suit and tie. Then we have an image of Mr. Takagi in a very distressed looking way. The codes will do you no good. There's no reason not to give it to us. And there is Mr. Hans Gruber saying, Mr. Takagi won't be joining us for the rest of his life, because he didn't want to learn how to write options, and so he won't be joining us for the rest of his life. And then one more image right here. It's George Costanza. There's two pictures of George. Okay. There's the George screaming, I was at the pool! I was at the pool! And the other one is, I'm unemployed and I live with my parents. And Victoria goes, oh, my name is Victoria. Hi. And George looks back at Jerry going, I'm doing the opposite, and it's working. It's unbelievable. That's right. It's opposite George. We do the opposite here and make nothing but money in this market as option writers. Welcome. They can buy them. Welcome all to the program, kids. Nice to see you all here. Great to have you with us. The Dow's down 82 points. We don't care. We're like Gerard, the Deputy Gerard on The Future. I don't care. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. Markets are down. I don't care. I'm making money. Tesla down $10. Costco down $1.40. Coinbase down $3.50. And my viewers are getting richer no matter what. Thank you, everybody. Yoris is saying, thank you, everybody. JC, I'm in, baby. I'm in. I love it. Thank you, everybody. Luca, Uncle Bruce, here it goes. Luca is back. Luca back from Italy. Jen is happy to hear that. Uncle Bruce, here it goes. I have only one thing going in my portfolio. That's okay. One long call on NVIDIA Strike 70 expiring April 25. I bought it for $50 and I'm up nicely on this thing. Nice. Well, I got to imagine that with the stock sitting at 147.74, your strike, $70 strike is worth $77.90 plus premium. It might be time to cash that in and move into something else. Might be time. Maybe you can write credit spreads on NVIDIA. Maybe you want to write way behind the money or way ahead of the money. 165, 175 credit spreads. Use $1,000 with a $10 spread on a 1-2 week NVIDIA and start hauling in a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, times each contract. I don't know how many you can write. Maybe you're up. Maybe this contract of yours is $7,000-8,000. You can write 6, 7, 8 credit spreads.
$7,000.
Bringing in $100, $200 a spread. Can you bring in $1,000? That expires this Friday or next Friday. Yeah, let's go, baby. Luca, it's time. Splair, George, and the previous one is gorgeous. We've got Luca saying we'll have to wait for the earnings. I hope for it to go higher, then we'll have to write a call against it. What kind of strike at expiration? Earnings, I think, next week for NVIDIA. I don't know if it's going to go up or not, but if you're writing credit spreads on puts or calls and you're 15% out of the money, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No shrinkage goes straight up.
You're long a contract. You're long a contract. That's the way it is, and that's the way it is.
As a company, ain't in trouble.
No, a Dow 30 component. Uncle Bruce, my special secret stock, MSTR, is up 582% on the year. I'm doing well. It's pretty good. Like Larry David would say, pretty good. Well done there. DC, and dude, well done. DC says here, some of my friends asked me why I'm interested in Rocket Lab. I told them I was doing it the fool Lloyd Braun. I was trying to fool Lloyd Braun from Seinfeld. Cindy B, so glad Tesla is taking a dip. Gave me some shrinkage on my call credit spreads. Nice. Yes. Flint, I can do totes and tees. I can print on demand and drop ship too. And there you go. See, there's all kinds of possibilities there. Awesome.
like little pencil pouches. Well, I don't know how
All
small they
kinds
can
of
go.
stuff. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. We use Redbubble because Redbubble handles
Does
all
everything
returns.
for us.
Redbubble handles any breakage of coffee mugs. Redbubble handles any wrong sizing issues with t-shirts and sweatshirts. They handle all the money. They handle all the shipping. They handle every client of mine, any order that comes into Redbubble from around the world. It's just so unbelievable. But this is awesome
But we
stuff.
highly encourage everybody in the States to use Lisa.
Well, Lisa, for Lisa's products, of course, but
Yeah.
for our products, we
Yeah.
use Redbubble because we have
Mostly
a consistent thing across the board.
Yeah.
We have to design a T-shirt.
I know.
I love this
I'm
game.
getting it in my brain.
We got to do. We need this logo in miniature, maybe up here,
Yeah.
and then I love this game. Or
Yeah.
option writing, I love this game. Something like that. I think there's a pent up demand for folks who want to get
Put it
mugs
on
and
it.
shirts.
Put it on a cup. Put it on
Make
a
it
shirt.
happen, baby. Let's see what's else going on here. More comments. Margin called first change on my $15 cash secured Rocket Lab December 26. I don't know what that means. Did you do a rollover? I don't know what this means. I don't know. Cindy, talked to my son into buying Rocket Lab. He's pretty happy. Splair, I need that George shirt for my vacation month in the upcoming summer. Luca, no credit spreads for a long time. They screwed me big time in August and yet again last week, laughing out loud. I guess I'll have to wait then. And Splair, Red B is available with warehouses in Germany. By the way, Luca, there's something else for you to think about. You're long a $70 call on NVIDIA. You can write a poor man covered call contract. You can write a call on that call. You can write a 150, a 160, and take in. You do a poor man covered call. You can haul in premium on this thing.
Because he's got so much edge.
The key though is time. How much time do you have on your call option? Did he say
April
how long?
25.
Did he say April? Yeah, April 25. So you can write a covered call against this call and bring in income from this call. So think about that. Another thought is you could sell the 70 and buy a $90 call further out in time, namely not today, but down the road when you want. To go further out in time, you can do that later, and it might be cheaper than the call you're selling, which builds your cash. But if you can write a call against this call and bring in 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks a share over the next month or two, there's something to be said here. If you can roll your 70 to a 90 or a 100 and go out to 26 in time, and it's cheaper, you've got that cash, then you write a call against that call for additional cash. Is that enough to buy another deep in the money call to write another call? Can you get to 2 deep in the monies from 1 on in your NVIDIA? There's all kinds of opportunities here. We'll see about that. I know you'll scheme about it. Richard, a poor man covered call, Bruce. That's what he should be doing. Flint, I love it. Flint is loving it. Welcome everyone to the program. Thank you for joining me. We've gone, we'll see some green going on here. What's going on? Okay, the Dow's still down 89. S&P's down 1, but Nasdaq's up 14. We've got oil up 71 cents, but slipping. We've got Tesla down 11, but Costco is up $1. And Coinbase down 77 cents. It's coming on. SoFi, 1380 down 31 cents. Rocket Lab, 1484 up 6. We got GameStop down 92. We've got AI down 28. We've got NVIDIA up $3. And that means our friend Luca's call option is getting more valuable all the time. Very interesting stuff. Jen, what should I do for breakfast? I already had one of those muffins.
Did you
start with? Yeah, so I'm thinking a bagel.
Okay.
Oh, it's got to be a melted cheese slice bagel. Yeah,
Okay.
those cheese
Do
slices.
you want to eat it here? Or
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay.
Starving.
Okay.
Gotta go. Gotta stay on top of this market for these troopers here. Thank you so very, very much, folks. What a day. What opportunities. Non-stop fun. I'm going to take a look at this NVIDIA thingy here. I'm curious about what's going on here. How can we make Luca get richer? We got to get Luca to make money here. He's had a tough time of it. We got to take care of this guy. NVIDIA 148.62 up 336. And if I click the options button right now, let's take a look here at what these contracts are doing right now. There we go. The April 25 contract, you say you've got the 70s, I think you said, don't you? I think you said you own 70s. Those 70s are trading at, as of a few minutes ago, what, 140 to 141? Is that right? Hang on. No, I'm wrong. Sorry. You have to forgive me. I'm going to guess April 17. I don't know if that's if that's true or not. $70 contract, $80. Okay, $80 is what they're worth right now. It's what they're going for if they were trading. They're not trading right now, but that's the bid ask. The $70 calls are $80. Okay, that's step one. We have $80. Okay, let me move forward. That's an $8,000 contract. If we go to January 26 and he were to roll up to a January 26, can he get these calls a little higher for cheaper? That's what I'm wondering about. Okay, so if he went to a 95 would cost $65, $66. So that would give him 1,500 credit moving up to those. So you would still need 5,000 more to buy another one of those. If he went to a $100 call, those are about $62. He'd get about 80 something and he would spend 60. He'd have almost 2,000 credit on this switch. He'd now own a $100 call until Jan 26. Okay, now to write a call against this call, that is the secret now. That is the secret. What can he bring in for some capital here? If he were to write, let's just say, December contracts, December 24, is this possible? Can he do a December 24 contract? Let's go forward here. What would he bring in? Looking right now, even at this Friday's contracts, if he sold a 150, he'd only get $1.48, so that's not worth your time. But if we were to go forward in time, even November 22, he could write 150s and get $6 for those. 155s would give him $4. If we go to November 29 and he were to write 155s, he'd get about $5 for those. 160s would bring in $3.45. These are premiums on top of the price of the stock. If we go to December 24, can we go there? Will that open up? Yes. December, let's go past the 6th to the 13th. Let's go to the 20th, the third Friday of December. Here we go. If he were to write a call contract for December, the third Friday out, he could write a 160 and get 580 on his $60 call. So that would bring in 580 plus the $2,000 he's got lying around. He's got about $2,600. If he wrote 155s, he'd get 740. So that'd be 2,700 lying around. He still would need 3,300 more to buy another one of those calls to write a second call. So we're building. That's the plan. We would be building. If you went further out though to January 2025, NVIDIA's writing Jan 25 calls, we'd be looking at January 17th of January, excuse me. If he were to write a 150 call, he would bring in almost $12, $1,175 plus the $2,000 he's got lying around. That would be $3,100. Not quite, only half the money he needs for another one of those call contracts. $100 Jan 26s. Just saying. That's just me talking. It's just me scheming. Can be done. Now, in theory, he could write 140s that are in the money, $8, and he would haul in $17, but that still wouldn't be enough to write another call. So it's not worth to write an in-the-money call. Interesting. Now, if he were to sell his call and bring in $8,000, would he have enough money? He would not have enough money to write a cash secured put. No, can't do it. So you're not gonna be able to do that. And he doesn't want to do credit spreads because he's been burned there. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. So anyway, call options, poor man covered calls could be the answer for our friend Luca if he chose to go that direction. That's all we're saying. There's a lot of ways to play this game. Time will tell. Okay, Rocket Lab is right now up 8 cents at 14.86. SoFi is 13.82, down 29. GameStop down 83 cents. Matterport down 3. 23andMe is up 22 cents right now, 20 cents. Spire down 6. ATIP down a penny. Smart Rent down a couple of cents. Apple down 36. Tesla down 11.99. Microsoft is up 140. Google down 32 cents. Amazon down 38. Nvidia's up 330. Meta up 525. 508. Goldman down 566. Cisco's up 18. ARC down 18. Pfizer up 19. HPQ down just 2 cents. Unity down 19. AI down 47. Adobe up $16. 16.77 on Adobe. Netflix up $6. IBM down 94 cents. Vanik down 79 cents. Home Depot down 150. Enphase down 180. Palantir down $1.08, and Uber down 40 cents. There you go. That's the story as I'm sitting here. And we'll see what's going on here. Trump immunity decision is delayed in election hush money case. There you go. They asked for a delay over the weekend, and a judge is postponing a decision whether to undo President-elect Donald Trump's conviction in his hush money case because a U.S. Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity. The New York judge has been set to rule Tuesday. Instead, he told Trump's lawyers he'll delay the ruling until November 19. According to emails filed in court, Trump's lawyers asked for the delay over the weekend, arguing there is strong reasons for the requested delay and eventual dismissal of the case in the interests of justice. The judge who presided over this trial is now tasked with deciding whether to toss out the jury verdict and order a new trial or even dismiss the charges altogether. The judge's ruling could also speak to whether the former and now future commander-in-chief will be sentenced as scheduled November the 26th. Well, we'll see what happens. Interesting stuff. Never a dull moment in this world of ours, isn't it? Such fun. That is the latest at the moment. Is this affecting the market in any way? Is this going to make the Dow go up or down or change anything? The Dow's off 80 points. Not seeing any change of any significance at the moment on this announcement. 6 minutes ago, this came out. So nothing happening there. SoFi 1382, down 29 centinos at the moment. There's the latest. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. Welcome everybody to the program. Thank you all for being here. Let's see. Romero, my wife got laid off. Interesting. A wife got laid off, took her RESPs of $46,000, put it into a self-directed, this is in Canada here, purchased GameStop under 23 2 weeks ago, writing a covered call for January, $30 strike. If we get a side, we make almost 50% on her $46,000 in 2 months. Laughing out loud. Thank you, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen and the new familia for helping us out. Isn't this great? And if not assigned, Romeo says, bring our share and price below $18 and you'll write another set of contracts. Thought I would share because you would be proud. And indeed I am. I am stoked about this sort of stuff. Remember, if she doesn't earn any income in 2025, okay, the year coming up, let's say she has $65,000 in that account, $70,000 in that account. She could start withdrawing $5,000 at a time with only a 10% withholding penalty. In other words, getting $4,500 maybe every 2 months. Do that 6 times for the year. She takes out $30,000 for the year. She gives them $3,000 in tax money. And is that equal to what she's been working on her job, or a good chunk of it? And you're rolling the rest of it. As you're going forward, can you in effect grow the account more than $5,000 every 2 months? So that's worth $60,000, $70,000 at the end of the year. And she took $30,000 out during the year, of which $27,000 is clear money. Is she making $27,000 a year net clear after tax money as it was? or is it awfully close? She's not working anymore. And this is with a $60,000 RRSP. Think about that. That's huge. Huge. Alex, new put, credit spread, Uber, 62.67, expiring the 13th of December. I got 58 cents paid to me, $58 for a $500 spread on Uber, or as we like to say around here, Uber. The Uber stock is $71 a share. So if the stock stays above 67, Alex keeps the $58 contract for free. Thank you very much. You got 10 of those, $580 US. Not a bad credit spread trade. Very conservative, behind the market, and you're always able to roll if necessary. Well done, Alex. That's called making money, buddy. That is a nice return. $58 on a $500 transaction. That is 6%, 6.5% on your money, because 10% is $50. 11% is 55. 12% is 60. So yeah, not bad for December 13th. Yeah, a 1 month, 11% return on your money. I call that good. I call that making money around here. Yes, you write 100 of those at a time down the road. You get to the point where you can do 100 of those at a time. $5,800 in a month. Thank you very much. Here's something, Jen. Here's something that just came out. Romeo just announced that his wife here in Canada got laid off from work, and she got. She's got. What was this story here? Here we go. She got laid off. Let me read this to you. She has an RESP. That's one of those real education savings plans. Yeah. She converted it, 46,000. She converted it over to her self-directed RSP account.
Okay.
Then they purchased a GameStop 2 weeks ago.
She took it out, or it's still in the RESP?
It's now in the RRSP. It's now in an RRSP.
Ah, there you go.
So now she bought GameStop under $23 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. A GameStop right now is sitting at
27,
26, 28. She wrote a covered call for January, $30 strike.
Yeah.
If she gets exercised assigned, she makes 50% on her 46,000 in 2 months. She's sitting there going, "Take me out, take me out." If she does not get exercised, she keeps the premium on the contract. She's already way up. Her cost of the contract her stock will be costing under $18 a share. She'll be running additional contracts. So I said, the way to play this now is to say, okay, you got almost 50 grand in your account right now. If she doesn't go to work in 2025, because this is the end of 2024, she doesn't take a job in 2025, and
a gap year.
She withdraws $5,000 from her RSP like every 60 days. Say the middle of January, and then
take it as you need it.
Yeah, if you don't need it, you don't take it. But if you take $5 grand out, you have to give $500 to the government as a withhold tax deduction. So that's a prepaid 10% withhold. You keep $4,500 every 2 months, which is $2,250 every month. With Romeo working and her bringing in $2,250 net a month from her RRSP, you did that 6 times. She's withdrawn $30,000 and paid $3,000 in tax.
Yeah.
Her tax bill for the rest of the year won't be any higher because of the personal deductions you have and making an RSP contribution. Again, there won't be one. So that might be the way to go. Now, the rest of the money that's sitting there, you're writing contracts. You're bringing in capital, which is, I bet you, equal to what you're taking out or more. The account will be worth 50 to 60 grand at the end of the year, even though you took 30 out. She will never work again. That is the plan. That could be the plan.
She'll be hanging onto that kitchen sink saying, "No, I'm not leaving." Dragging her out of the house.
Now, Alex just wrote a put spread on Uber. The stock is 70 something, 71.
Yeah.
And he wrote a credit spread between 62 and 67.
Okay.
So under the market, right?
Yeah.
He just hauled in 11% on his $500 thing. And so I'm saying to him, hey, It's 11% return, says Alex. I'll buy them back for 5 cents when the time comes, or
Right.
I'll roll if I need to, and I'll take in more cash. This is so easy. Exactly. So Alex is going to make some nice money there. Susan says, struggling deciding what to do with a Roth IRA account. Do I hold 3,100 shares? Cost base is $590. Wait and write out of the money cover calls later, or sell all and take in $43,000 to write March 25 $14 cash secured puts, bringing in money in the account over time. How do I play this angle? Susan, what brings in the most money? Writing covered calls or writing cash secured puts? Well, if you're going to write
Depends on where the market's
out of the money cash secured puts, you're going to write 17s or 20s. You'll bring in a whack of money right now, sit on all that cash and earn interest on that money. While you're doing this, the stock goes up, you'll buy those puts back for way less and write higher strike puts again.
And what is she writing on? What's
I'm thinking, I'm not sure what this is. Is it SoFi? You didn't say, so I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Romeo, 46,000 in US dollars, just in case people want to check my math, by the way. This is awesome stuff. Way to go, Romeo. So now I'm talking about bringing in 5,000 US. Again,
Did
I'm
you
not
ask him
sure.
what his wife's name is?
Didn't say.
Oh,
So.
okay. Well, I'm sure he's tortured his whole life with that. But,
Well, what could her name be?
Juliet.
Juliet.
Or Julia. Or,
I don't know. Susan, yeah, SoFi.
See? And since we have expectations that, again, nothing goes straight up, but SoFi is going to keep increasing in value as more and more people realize what SoFi is.
$13.91 right now.
I think a cash secured put is pretty easy.
Pretty good way to go.
Yeah.
If you're allowed to do a cash secured put in that account,
Right.
I'd be writing
I'm not-
17s.
I'm not sure what you can do in an IRS.
I'd be doing
I have forgotten.
17 January 2026s and beef that balance up significantly in your account. You'll haul in 530 to 550 per put contract approximately for January 26. So, you sell the stock and then multiply it $15. How many you can write as many as you can. Take that cash and write another batch of $15 cash secured puts on top of those. You have the cash to buy all the stock back at $9.70 a share. You're willing to buy your stock back at $9.70. How lovely are you? Susan, you're the nicest person out there. Bruce, there's a few of us in SoFi for years. It's hard to sell. I know, but it's very unhard to take $17 in cash to take this money. This is unhard, and you can roll them anytime you want. So it's up to you. You can write call options on them when you want. Yeah, you can do that too.
Well, and that's what all of this is about. It's what they feel comfortable with. It's what you want to do. It's what lets you sleep at night. But yeah, you have to be comfortable with your decision, or don't do it.
Romeo says, ask every day of my life. What's my wife's name? My queen is Anita.
I'm so sorry, Romeo. I couldn't help myself.
She did it. I didn't do it.
I did not break out in soliloquy, though, did I? Oh, Romeo, Romeo. No, I did not.
What did you just do?
No, I didn't. That's 2 words. 2 words. It's nothing. I bet he knows the entire playoff by heart, just from hearing it his entire life.
I'm sorry, Romeo. I can't stop her. I can't reach her. She's too far away.
Yeah. See, my mother told me that when it comes to naming your children, you have to ask yourself 3 questions. Can Romeo come out to play? Romeo, I love you. And Romeo, will you marry me? And if any of those 3 sound dumb, don't name your child.
Romeo, I can't stop her. I can't stop her. Okay.
Having worked in a high school, you just can't believe what people will name their children.
True.
Like, yeah. Some of them you have to say them out loud to figure out what the word really is. How it's normally spelled.
True.
So yeah.
I'm
a
doing
tough
all I
one.
can. I'm doing all I can, people.
I think naming our child was the hardest thing I did. It took a long time for us to come up with a name because
Okay.
you know that person. You know that, oh no, they sat behind me in grade 6, or oh no, they used to beat me up in the yeah. It's tough naming your kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay.
I had to be named what I was named because it's a family name, and no one else had been named it yet. So,
You're not going to name your real name on the air.
no, but that's it's a family name, generations on generations. So I'm the lucky one. That's me.
My goodness. It's okay, kids. This bagel is fantastic.
Yeah,
So good. Oh, man.
I'm getting better at it. First of all, put on the oven mitt. No burns today.
You toast a sesame seed Costco bagel.
Till it's what most people would call burned.
Nice and crispy on the outside. Get those sesame seeds roasting on that bagel. Then you take 2 slices of real cheddar cheese from Costco. You fry them in butter.
Well,
Kind of.
I use a cast iron pan. I don't need butter.
Okay. And then you butter the bagel. And then you put the bagel on top of the cheese slice. Turn the pan over, and the bagel lands on your plate with a melted cheddar cheese slice on it.
Now, I get to do that because I have I have a frying pan that is the size of a bagel. If you tried that with a bigger one, you better be wearing an oven mitt because cheese has grease in it. And it will fall on your head.
There's skill involved,
There is skill.
but at the end of the day, you have a perfectly melted slice of cheddar cheese on top of a crispy, toasted sesame seed bagel with those roasted sesame seeds. Just, oh, good.
See, God's in his heaven, all's right with the world.
I can't stop her. I can't stop her. Stephen Butler, I'm number 222 on the thumbs up meter. Just in time for bagels. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Bagel Land. 1390 on Sofi. Is Sofi going to break 14 now and really break through 14? Is this happening now? Are we about to make this click? Is it going?
It's a Tuesday.
It can happen at any time.
Well, yes, it can. It absolutely can. But okay, I'm gonna go have my coffee now.
You are.
I am. So there, you can't stop this.
Okay. No, I cannot.
Bye, everybody. Have a great Tuesday.
Thank you, Auntie Jen. Have a great one. Don't forget, kids, Saturday, join us, 2 o'clock Eastern, class number 18, lesson 18. Maximizing your option premiums. Tricks of the trade. All kinds of neat stuff. We're going to have fun. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Should be a ton of fun here. Margin called. Bagel. We're down 106 on the Dow. So we're down 6 on Tesla. We're up 4 on Costco. We're down 330 on Coinbase. SoFi, 1388 to 1392. Are we breaking out? Are we going to break through 14 and get to 1454 today? I don't know. Don't know when, how, what. Rocket Lab, 1480 up 2. GameStop, 2620 down $1. That's the story. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. Thank you for being here. Nice to have you in the house. Thank you all. It's all good, says Margin Call. Oh boy, oil is only at 53 now. It was up $1 something. It's backing off. Interesting stuff. No dull moment, period. It's an interesting session today. Thank you all for joining us. What a fun day we're having today. All kinds of activity going on here. thanks again for your support of this YouTube channel. We cannot do it without you, kids. We love you and we need you, and we love you for it. Costco up 4, but everything else is red. Rocket Lab up 3, but there's more red than green, but not serious red, just slightly. And we've had a hell of a run this last week. Oh man, have we ever. Brian in the house, number 225, thumbs up. Thanks, Brian. Thank you. All these sesame seeds, they fall down into little piles. They're so darn tasty. Awesome. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for being here with us today. We so appreciate you being here. 261 people now have put in their vote on the poll question today. They've answered the question of the day. Thank you. 261. By becoming an option writer, I now earn more than 10% of my paycheck, up to 25% of my paycheck, 50% of you. I earn more than 25% up to a half of my paycheck, 21%. I earn 50% up to 100% of my paycheck, 11%. And I earn 100% or more of what I get paid at work, or what I used to get paid at work, 17% out of 261. So there's 30%, almost 30% of you make half or more than your paycheck now writing options. This is very, very important, informative. I don't think there's any other YouTube channel with this kind of result. No way. I got something grinding in my teeth. Don't know what it is. Something got in there. I don't know what it is. Not missing any of my teeth. I'm trying not to. Anyway, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Brian, I'm not used to this fall break thing. We never had that when I was in school. Brian says, I need to rewind. Funny, I got my son ready for school today, about to walk out the door. Isn't he on fall break? He says, silly daddy, ha, ha, ha. Fall break. What the hell is a fall break? I don't remember a fall break. Oh, man. I don't know. There we go. There's something that was hard. No idea what that is. No idea. Welcome to the show. We're down 140 on the Dow, 750 on Tesla, up 3 on Costco, down 7 on Coinbase. Sofi 1382, Rocket Lab 1478, GameStop 2592. Oh my. That was great. Oh man. Thank you, everybody. Bagel time in Calgary. Oh boy. Trying to stay on top of these markets with you all. And thanks again for all of your support. Back to this this channel here. 200 plus thumbs ups. Thank you for that. And 262 responses now. 262 about how well you're doing writing options now against your former or current paycheck on your day job. I know for some of you, it came as an absolute shock how quickly you started bringing in thousands of dollars from writing options, where you had been sitting on a dormant account for a long, long time. Your portfolio was a 3, 4, 5% grower over years and years and years and years, and nothing good was happening. And you began to learn how options work because of this channel. You took a few classes here, you hung around, and you realized, I can do this. And you started writing options a couple years ago, and in the first 6 months, you were just shocked to see how much capital you could bring into your account out of an account that just gave you no hints that there was any upside to it at all. All of a sudden, you're bringing in thousands of dollars. Maybe it's all in a retirement sheltered account. You can't touch the money for day-to-day spending, but your retirement account is blowing out. And then I know for a fact that a number of you, a high number of you, started writing options with capital you have and or capital you raised. Once you started to see the results, you raised capital by borrowing against your 401k, borrowing against your house, selling off a car you're not using anymore. You made changes and you began to build a little cash pile that you started writing options on, and you equaled half your paycheck in no time. You started making monthly income equal to half of what you were making at work. And all of a sudden you were going, good Lord, this is going to change the house completely. It's going to change our lives here. And you began to withdraw a couple of thousand here, a couple of thousand there, and you started knocking off these pesky, hanging around bills. Instead of being late all the time paying your phone bill or late all the time paying your payments, you're now on time. Then you started paying off credits, debits that you had lying around just got eliminated. Cars got repaired. New appliances started to show up in the house. Things just started getting better a little at a time. 2,000 here, 3,000 there, 2,000 here, 3,000 there. It just started to build and build. After a year, you began to realize we've taken $25,000 out of the account and improved the house, everything around our home. And I'm managing more money in the account than I had a year ago. It's still growing. This is the other thing that begins to hit people right between the eyes. They cannot believe how powerful it is to be an option writer and how the cash flow grows and grows and grows. And you're not getting a raise at work. You're certainly not going to keep up with inflation through your employer. You're beating inflation all over the place with your own income source. And a year into it, you're now equaling your paycheck. And then you're exceeding your paycheck because there's no limit to how much you can make as an option writer. There's no limit to this. And so many of you have quickly figured out that once you start doubling your paycheck, you can afford to start working part-time, maybe with the same employer, maybe on a contract basis only. Or you quit your day job entirely and only work on the side for a couple of outfits that you're charging $100 an hour for your time, $200 an hour, I don't know, whatever it is you're doing. And or you're not working for anybody on anything. You're strictly writing options full-time now. You've changed your entire day schedule, your life schedule. There's no similarity to your life now versus when you were working and writing or when you were working without learning how to write options. That world was then. This is now. And this world is evolving as well, because as you get used to being an option writer, after each month, another month, another month, another month, you begin to realize, I can grab an airplane ride and go to Hawaii for 2 weeks and hang out there and write options. I could go to Florida. My wife and I can take off for Europe for a month. We could go to Mexico, an all-inclusive resort for 2 weeks, and I can write from there. I'm always writing contracts. I'm always making a living. I am making more money than I spend on whatever it is I'm doing. That's when it really hits you. You really go, oh yeah, my life hasn't changed a little. It's changed in every single way, including the attitude. The mentality of your thinking has completely changed. You no longer fear bills, expenses, the future. You embrace it. You can't wait for it because it's working for you, dramatically working for you. I cannot welcome you enough with open arms to this side of the world. Boy, it's great to get away from that other side. Oh, way to go. Juan, Uncle Bruce, I wrote 20 SoFi $17 January 2026 puts. I got 540. And I said, Salud, you just hauled in 10,800 American dollars on that right there. 10,800 US dollars. Nice. These shares want to go to $16, $18. Those are going to go down to $1.50. You're going to buy those back for a $4 profit, for $3.50 profit, and you're going to now write 20s, and you're going to bring in another $2, $3 a share. You're going to bring in another 6, 7, 8 grand on top of this. Sweet ride, baby. Sweet ride. Splair, just in case, I'm wishing you all a wonderful, relaxed week. Thank you, everybody. Brian, I might need to actually take out some cash from my broker. I have not done that before. I'm not even sure how to do it. I've been compounding for years. Christmas is getting expensive. I don't know how to take money out of my account. I've never done that before. I always put money into my account because I never make any money. Now I have all this extra. I can take money out. I don't know how to do it. Can I transfer this electronically, like right away? What? I had no idea. This is a new world. Welcome to the new world, everybody. We're down 135 on the Dow, down 8.5 on S&P. We're up 7 on NASDAQ. Oil is only up 18 cents. We're about to go red on oil again. Tesla down $7 after this big, huge run. Costco's up $2. Coinbase down $7.45. SoFi, $13.84, down 27 cents. Not going down. Doesn't want to go lower. It's refusing to give up the high 13s. This is pretty darn good performance. Rocket Lab, $14.75, down 3. GameStop down 111, 26.15. We got AI down 73 cents. NVIDIA's still up, $3.94. Way to go, Luca, on that contract. $150 a share right around the corner makes your contract worth over $80 a share book value. Nice job. Matterport, 484.5, down a penny. Smart Rent down 6 cents. ME down 7 cents. Google off 55 cents. Apple's up 24. Microsoft's up $1.02. Meta up 169. Amazon down 43. Uber up 17. Adobe up $19 today. Wow, what a day. Unity down 37 cents. Enphase down 250. What else going on here? Pfizer down a nickel. IBM down 236. HBQ down 12. There you go. Target up 250. JP Morgan up 70. Walmart up 80 cents. That's a brief rundown of some of our favorite stocks around here. Happy times. Welcome to the party, everybody. Sure is great to see you all, and congratulations on making money. The stock wants to go down today. Your puts go up. You take in bigger premiums. Stock goes down today. Call options are backing off. You might be doing buybacks on call options. Stock goes up. You're going to watch your put contracts go down in value, which is great. Stocks go up. You're going to get more premiums for the calls you're writing. You make money any direction this market wants to go. Welcome everyone to the program. Congratulations, all of you, on a job very well done. 1384 is SoFi. We are 60 cents away, 70 cents away from all hell breaking loose. I'm watching it from here. Might be on at the close tonight, depending on timing. I have an appointment, so we'll see how that works out. But I might not make it for today's afternoon show. As a matter of fact, I won't be around, so you're on your own, including Rocket Lab's earnings tonight. Keep an eye on that. I'll be watching it from a distance, and we will see you for sure tomorrow morning, without doubt. And then tomorrow night, Primetime Live, 7 o'clock for Gold Bagel members of this channel. And thank you again for those of you who are registering for the class this Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, lesson number 18 with Jen and I live. Looking forward to seeing you for that. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day today. Get nothing but richer. Just get richer and write these contracts and buy back the cheap ones and write the expensive ones. Make them out of the money on calls and take the dough. Thank you very much, sir. May I have another thank you again for all your support. I will see you again tomorrow for sure in the morning, unless I do something later today. Okay, everybody? Thank you, Richard Carlin. Neat. That's right. There we go. Thank you, Richard. Don't forget to hit the knee emojis for the Knights of Knee. Thank you for the answers today on the poll question. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Last time I saw a thumbs up meter, it was at 229. That is really impressive. Thank you, everybody. We're pushing maybe 250 thumbs ups or more. If you're on the rerun, hit that thumbs up button. Thank you all for your support of this YouTuber here from Calgary. We'll keep you posted on where we're headed next. And let's just see if we can get you guys a little bit richer here. Yeah, you're the kind of people like making money. Yeah, that's the ticket. Let's get a little bit richer here. Thank you all so very, very, very much. Okay, everybody. Thumbs up, 236. Thank you, everyone. Keep it coming. I'll talk to you later all. And Depeche is a new member. Thank you, Depeche. This is awesome stuff, buddy. Thank you for popping in there right at the end of the day, popping that in there on me. I appreciate it. Welcome back, my friend. Great to have you here. And, well, like I say to everybody, welcome to the party, pal. We're looking good out there. Gold Bagel member, Depeche, thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. Mandu, welcome. There you go, everyone. All right. We'll talk to you later, everyone. Have a great day. See ya. Bye for now.